Hello everyone, this is Jack Wu, your host for Success Edge. Recently, there are so many people have talked to me and asked me, how come you have so many great people working around you? We noticed that, people always tells me it is so difficult to build great people. You see, in order for you to build great people, in order for you to attract the right people, in order for you to retain the right people, you got to learn how to build a great culture first. So today I want to talk about how to build a great culture for your company. There are a lot of great points that have helped me to build a great culture within my company. But today I want to talk about four main ones. The very first key point that I want to talk about today is there are a lot of people mistaking the title of a CEO, the title as a chairman, a title as maybe just as an executive of a company. Most people, when they get to the level of being a CEO, a chairman like me, an executive, or a manager, they truly feel and believe when they get to that level, their people, their leaders, their salespeople, their employees are working for them. To me, that's not the case here. If you truly realize one thing, if you're a CEO and a chairman and executive company, if you understand you are actually the one working very hard for them, your great culture will start from that point on once you realize that. People ask me, you make a lot of money, Jack. You make a lot of money in your company, but I see you working so much harder than your people. And my answer to that was very simple. I supposed to work harder than my people. I supposed to come early and leave late. I supposed to work a lot more long hours. I supposed to be more positive, more excited, more optimistic. I'm supposed to handle more challenges and issues than my employees, than my people, because I'm at the top of my company. But you got to understand, if you feel that you are entitled and you deserve something, let me tell you, that's the beginning of an end to your company, of your career as well. So point number one, in order for you to build a great company culture, you have to realize you work for your people. They don't work for you, all right? And the second point, to me, you got to know what inspires and drives your people, right? I spend tons of time to get to know every single one of my key leaders, people in the front end, on the back end. I get to know their family. I get to know what drives them. There are certain people in my company that just enjoy working maybe 10 hours a week, and when they make about $2,000-$3,000 a month, they are pretty happy. There are people in my company, they're fighting for recognition. They enjoy being on stage. They enjoy getting the plaques. They enjoy being the spotlight. That's what drives them. You gotta spend 365 days a year to figure out what drives each of your leader. And if you don't do that, your company will become less value of the culture that you built, which is so critical. And point number three I want to talk about here is you got to realize they have an important role in your company. Every employee, every leader, every salesperson, you got to make them realize that they are playing for a much bigger vision, much bigger crusade, much bigger picture than just themselves. There are people in your organization, their DNA is designed to be a defensive player. There are people in your organization are designed to just play few minutes or maybe few hours out of the day in your game. There are people who are full-timers, aggressors. Those are the few that will bring you 90% of your revenue, of your growth in the company. But it doesn't matter what level each of your leader at. You, as a leader, as an executive in your own company, your job is to make them realize they have an important role. And one of my favorite phrases that I share with all my key people is this: I need you. I need you. See, most people having a hard time to say that because they are so egotistic when they get to a certain level. They always think that they're the only one who can make all the right decision. If you think like that, man, your company's gonna collapse. You will never have a great culture. I listen to my key guys. Now, I'm not saying that you should listen to everybody. I'm saying that you should listen to the most productive, most dedicated leaders in your company and get their feedback, because a lot of my ideas are actually coming from them. So I need you is how you also can build a great company culture, because everybody want to feel important, right? And if you do that, I think you'll be able to leverage so many great talents in your company. See, great people don't just simply making decision and working on their own. They're having the right people, the more talented people in their company to help them to make the right decision. That's the big difference right there. Learning to say, I need you, get your people to realize they are very, very, very important as the growth as a whole company, rather than them just simply focusing on themselves individually, of course. And the last point, to build a great company culture, to me is very important. You must use actions rather than words to show your people you truly care about them more than you wanting them to care about more about you. I mean, everybody want to receive. Hey, that's not how business work, okay? That's not how life work. You know, for me, I've spent many years to get to a level where I realize certain things, and very naturally, I do what I do. I don't have to have people teach me what to say, exactly what to do to show my people that I care about them more than I wanting them to care about me, all right? It's not just one thing or two things. It's many, it's a bunch of things add up together. And when your people sees that through actions for a long period of time, and then they will start to respect you and align with you and ultimately follow you until the world ends, who knows, maybe one day. And to me, those are the 4 points, how you build a magnificent company culture. Let me talk about and recap those 4 things. 1, you work for your people. They don't work for you. You got to know what inspires and drives them. You got to get them to realize they have an important role to play in your company. And lastly, but sure not least, you must use actions rather than words to show your people that you truly care about them instead of you wanting them to care more about you. If you do that, hey, one day your organization, your business, your company could have an amazing culture like the one I just built for the last so many years, and you'll be able to attract and maintain a lot of great people around you, okay? And I hope everybody's gonna have a fantastic week here, and until next time, see every single one of you at my next episode of Success Edge. Take good care of yourself.